Temporary debt relief measures are being wound back. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. Grab your stein of coffee and let's have a look at this media release from the Australian Financial Securities Authority discussing the temporary debt relief measures will be wound back on the 1st of January 2021. Now this is something I have referred to many times. I've done videos warning that I'm concerned about this, primarily because, well, personal and business insolvencies have been trending down. If you look at the numbers, we're sitting at about half or even less than half of where we are on average. Now you may think that's a fantastic thing, but it's an unnatural thing, particularly when we're entering our first recession in 28 years. There needs to be some creative destruction in the economy. If the market isn't allowed to correct, if the bad businesses don't fall over, sometimes through no fault of their own, but this is just what happens sometimes, we're going to pay for it all in the long run, trust me. So, they're removing these measures. They'll be wound back on the 1st of January 2021, and then we'll potentially have an increase in insolvencies, both personally and business-wise, company-wise. So let's look at this. In March 2020, the Australian government announced a series of changes to bankruptcy laws as part of the wider economic response to the pandemic. The temporary changes included an increase to the debt threshold, which enables creditors to apply for a bankruptcy notice, an increase to the time frame for a debtor to respond to a bankruptcy notice, an increase to the temporary debt protection period available to debtors. As of the 1st of January 2021, those temporary changes will cease, and amendment has been made to adjust the bankruptcy thresholds. This means the minimum amount of debt that can trigger a bankruptcy is $10,000, down from $20,000. So you can't try and bankrupt someone over $5,000. The minimum is $10,000, not $20,000, and it used to be $20,000, which kind of sucked because I had an instance where a client owed me $15,000. I wanted to go. I couldn't until 1st of Jan. The amount of time an individual has to respond to a bankruptcy notice is 21 days, so it was reduced for 6 months. So people could be getting these notices and these demands and just kept going on for 6 months. I mean, there you go. So what's going to happen on the 1st of January? It won't be the 1st of January, it'll be 21 days from the 1st of January. So it'll be the 22nd of January that we need to all just keep our eyes on the news and have a look at the ASIC insolvency listings and these type of things. The temporary debt protection allowed for 21 days relief from creditors instead of 6 months. Before the temporary changes were implemented in response to the pandemic, the minimum amount of debt that could trigger a bankruptcy was $5,000. And you had, I remember reading all these articles of people just winding up into financial trouble due to these payday lenders and that type of thing. The government has amended the bankruptcy regulations to adjust the threshold for petitioning bankruptcy to $10,000 or more. What do you reckon, everyone? Do you think it should be $10,000? Not 5? I mean, even 5 is pretty high. 10? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the 5. I'd rather it at 5. But this is the thing. This is all going to be a mess. This is all certainly going to be a mess next year, and we'll start to see the impact of it in 21 days on January. So there might be a flood. Well, actually, no, I'm wrong. Probably on the 4th, people will start receiving letters. Or maybe they'll be sent out on the 4th. That's generally when people are going back. It depends on how it goes. So how have you been going in the industry, guys? If we look at, payment times, and if we jump over here and look at payment times, nope, wrong thing. Over here we can see, now this is from Creditor Watch. This is the latest data from November. And what we'll do is we'll just zoom in here. And if we can see the agricultural, forestry and fishing, now in October, their payment times, October to November, have gone down. What's that number of days? It's over to only 10. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, the construction industry is notorious for late payments. Fortunately, some of the last few clients I've had decent-sized builders, they've been pretty good with their payment terms. But I've had some that just stretch it out so long. And it's part of the reason why I've scaled back my business. It's just Rachel and I work from home now. It means, okay, I can't work on as many projects. I can still work on, reasonably large projects. And if I need extra capacity, I just work all through the night pretty much. Or you just work hard. Honestly, a small business person, you can work pretty hard if you need to. But some of the terms you were getting was, where's the 120 days? That's what I want to see. So mining, it's gone up, but still under 10 days. So come on, toughen up, boys. Manufacturing, they've gone up as well. Now they're over 20 days, heading up to 30, and they look to be above the linear change from October. You've got electricity, water, and waste, and they've dropped down from 20 days. I don't feel sorry for anyone under 60 days. I don't feel sorry for. I guess I've just, that's my own bias coming through there, and that is my damage that I've encountered working. Construction, here you go. See, we're not the worst. We're not the worst. We've gone from nearly 40 days, slightly down. Wholesale trade has gone slightly up, again, up to 30 days. Retail is below 30. Remember, this is overdue payments. So you may have to agree to terms from a company that you're working for, particularly if there's a power imbalance of like 90-day terms. So say you got 90-day terms, and then on top of that, you're getting another 90 days late payment. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? It really would be. You've got retail going down, accommodation and food services, tiny ones, 90 days up here for transport, postal, and warehousing. You've got information, media, and telecommunications, financial and insurance services, they've gone down. Still over, what number is that? Still over 40. Here we have between 30 and 40 for real estate. It's gone down, but hardly anything. What do we have here? Professional, scientific, and technical, that's sitting at the much. But look at this one. Administrative and support services, boom, from around 10 days up to what? 80 days. That's just insane. That's people getting desperate. That's people trying to pull the old paid when paid BS. You've got public administration, it's pretty much flat. Education training is down. Healthcare is up. Arts and recreational services are up, and other services have gone down. So, there you go. There's the outstanding. Look at that delta. The guys in warehousing, they're probably used to it now. They're probably used to these horrible terms. But the administrative and support services gone from like nearly 10 days up to 80 days. That's just crazy. And remember, all of these like late payments and these type of things. If say you wanted to, you're in administration support services and you've got a bill for 10 grand, that wouldn't be enough to trigger bankruptcy. You couldn't trigger bankruptcy. You will in the 1st of January. So it's $10,000. You will be able to trigger it. So say you've got this happening here. They're 90 days late. You're calling them. You're chasing them. I'll move it over so you can see it. This one here, 90 days late. You're calling, chasing them. You've had enough. You wanted to trigger bankruptcy, and you're just waiting. You're going, the lawyer's going. There's no point doing it now. Wait. Do it on the 4th of Jan, and then they've got 21 days to get back to you when all of this rubbish is out of the way. Boom, hit them. So that's what we're going to see happen. We're going to see the people who've had enough. They're going to just put the foot down and go, that's it. Boom, I need payment. Then we'll start to see the real impacts of all of this. What do you reckon? Do you think insolvencies will spike up? And then will we have businesses calling for more intervention, more extension, more protection, more payments? How many businesses do you think? Let me know in the comments, guys. How many do you think will be wound up on the 1st of Jan? Or will the process begin on the 1st of Jan? So there we have it, everyone. Looks like these temporary debt relief measures well, they are going to be wound back. Remember when they were extended? We'll have to see what happens. As always, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or AussieBroadband. You can buy merch from HeiseSays, use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Take care, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now.